What is up, everyone? Once again, welcome to this marathon of Dragon Ball Z. I am here yet again with another great guest, none other than the Emperor of Evil, the great Frieza. Um, this is going to be a very dark, obscure video, because you know who this is. If you know who this is, you know that nothing good ever comes out of this guy. Absolutely nothing, unless you work for him, over time that is, and for life. But anyways, I'm very welcome and thrilled to show you guys what this video is about. Much like the Goku video, I also made this video about this guy in Spanish at first, and I learned a ton about this figure that I'm very happy to share with you guys now that I learned, so that you guys also have a little bit of a sneak peek of knowledge when you acquire yours. And things not to worry about and things to look out for when you get yours and open it, unbox it, display it, the whole thing. So let's get to it. And here we are, that's right, with none other than the Emperor of Evil, the great Frieza. So I'm very pleased and thrilled to show you guys this video. As you can see, the box itself is very smooth. The colors, pink, purple, white, is very soothing and calming. But don't let that fool you, because again, if you know who this is, you know there's no such thing as calm. So again, the box is very how to say, smooth in color, very creamy, very beautiful. We have a little bit of a sneak peek on what's to come on the back of the box. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open the box and pull the figure out so you can see what I'm talking about. Again, I made a video about this earlier, and I learned a ton of things about this one figure that I'm really excited to show and share with you guys right now. So we have our Frieza guy right here, with tons of accessories, as you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and split these two compartments so you can see that it comes with a little bit of a cutting disc power effect. We'll get to this in a little bit. I'm gonna set it back and then get to our main course right now. The heavy meal, right here we have it in the flesh, the Emperor of Evil. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the lid a bit, but you know, laying down so that pieces don't come up flying. But before I do, you can just see how massive and incredible this figure is. We're given many accessories with this figure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of hands right here. And then two sets of feet right here, the ones that it has on, and these two already. Its tail, 1, 2, 3, 4 swappable faces, and then another little accessory for Goku that I'm gonna show you later on. So let's go ahead and open the lid, lay this guy down. Really careful so that pieces don't come off flying everywhere. All right, we're in, and let's roll. So let me go ahead and pull Frieza out right here. And here we have him. All right, the Emperor of Evil right here in the flesh. This figure, I tell you, is absolutely incredible. I'm really glad that I waited to showcase this figure to you guys right here with this light that I have on the side, just for you guys to notice and see how clean this is. The build on his bio armor, the luminescence, the reflection that he has, it's just absolutely out of this world. Look at that. Look at that shiny part right here on the shoulder. The head, it is absolutely incredible. And of course, I'm gonna start from head to toe right here. So first things first, details on his face. It is absolutely magnificent. Look at those red eyes, the lips, that lip gloss. Girls, if you ever wonder what number of lip gloss Frieza uses, hit him up, because nobody can pull it off better than him. This figure is absolutely incredible from head to toe. Look at the broadness of his shoulders. We can see a very full chest and torso, with the upper chest and lower chest divided respectfully by this little line right here running across, and then this one right here vertically. We have this little bio armor right here covering his abs. We have a massive torso, very broad, and the shoulders, well, as you can see, they're very bulky and massive. This is Frieza at his 100% power. We have a great arm right here. We have some veins on the arms, on the chest, even right here on his temple, on the other arm. Absolutely incredible. We have some battle scars right here on his arms, right here, some on his chest, on his side, even on his legs. If we turn around, we have a massive tricep structure right here, like a horseshoe with scars, of course. A very, very broad and muscular back right here. We have the hole for his tail, which we're going to take a look at right now. We have some hamstrings right here, the division, the legs, the bio armor covering his calves from the back all the way around and then into the front to his shins right here with more bio armor, of course. A very, very cool set of thighs right here. That are split right here in the middle with more veins and battle scars, of course. We have his feet right here, very classic, three-toed. With even gloss on those tailnail, on those toes. Very, very glossy, very, very cool. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and insert the tail first and foremost so that we can do the whole reviewing of, articulation, range of motion, etc. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out the tail, which is going to be right here. And this is where I want to start showing you guys what I learned on my previous video. You want to be really careful on how you insert the tail. It's going to seem really, really hard at first. It might come off, like this when you force it too much. So what you want to do is just get your fingers up close to one another and just push nice and gently. Just find the group, keep playing with it. There you go. It clicked. So now it's solid. So at first I was really scared about breaking it because it was really hard for it to go in. But I learned that, if you have your fingers up close and keep pressing, it'll go in eventually. We have a little bit of a scar right here from his wound after the spirit bomb was launched at him. And now we can do a review of joints and flexibility, range of motion, etc. First and foremost, we have its head that can tilt left and right, no problem, very smooth. It was really hard at first. It was very hesitant for me to it was making a lot of resistance for me going left and right for some reason, but now it's a little bit more loose and that's great. So left and right, no problem. The neck can go up and down a little bit, but just a little bit because the main range of motion you're gonna get from the neck right here. Up and down, to the side a little bit, circles, all good. Okay, now onto the shoulders. Look at this. It stops at a certain point right here because of just how massive the shoulders are. That is no complaint by any means, but mother of God, this guy is massive. It has like just such a broad shoulder structure that it can only go up this high. But that's okay. Again, it is not a complaint. However, it does go around 360 degrees. It might be a little bit hard for you to get the shoulder joint loose at first because it's going to be tight because it's a really fresh figure. But even after me playing around with it, it's still very solid, as you can see. So you won't lose a lot of, sturdiness on the joints. Now, the arms flex, okay, and then rotate, they twist, and then we're going to have Frieza do a little bit of a bicep flex for us right here. Look at that. To all of you bodybuilders going to the gym for years, good luck reaching this guy's level peak because this is absolutely a beast. So we have the division of the biceps, the triceps, good flexion right here on the elbow, okay? Coming up to the side, we have this massive flex right here that Frieza has given us. How about that? So absolutely incredible. The wrist does rotate 360 degrees. Same for this arm as for this one. Absolutely incredible. Very, very cool, okay? So very good range of motion on the arms. Very good extension right here on the biceps to the outside. For the shoulders, you're going to have some flexing to the front, to the back, front to the back. Some shrugging motion, up and down, like this. Okay, again, it's going to be a little bit rough at first to get these joints loose, but over time, they'll become loose. For the torso, we have quite a lot of range of movement. Left and right, okay, back and front, as you can see. It is a really, really cool and flexible joint, the waist that is. Because it's really, really thin as opposed to the really, really big and broad frame that it has on the upper body. So for the thighs, we're gonna have a lot of things going on here. First of all, we have full extension on the leg to the front, to the back, okay, to the outside, okay, and then great knee flexion right here, absolutely incredible, okay. Same for the other one. Very, very cool. All right. Now for the tail, we're going to have a lot of flexibility here. It can go around all the way, up and down, okay? And then around again. So For the feet, I noticed something very interesting. We have a dorsiflexion up and down. Same on the other feet. But you'll notice very soon that when you try to move your feet left to right, it doesn't move in a horizontal fashion. Instead, it moves in a wavy fashion up and down like this. Look at that. Look at that. You see what I mean? It is very, very cool, and this really is going to allow us for many, many poses with broad leg extension. So that's awesome. So range of motion, absolutely incredible. Now I want to get to the joint swapping part, because this is something that really caused me the most fright at first, because of just how tight the joints were. So I'm gonna go ahead and set Frieza down for a little bit, and I'm gonna get some joints ready for us to show you what it looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and pop some of the head sculpts out. So as you can see, we have this one right here of Frieza just being extremely sharp focused, but at the same time kind of angry and kind of starting to be desperate. So we have that one. And then we also have this other one of him just about to absolutely lose it. So it's like a disbelief head sculpt where he cannot believe his eyes. So we have this one right here. And then we also have a super, super cool one right here. Let me just go ahead and pop it open for you guys real quick. All right. And this is where he absolutely seems like he needs to be admitted into Arkham Asylum ASAP. It is absolutely incredible. So he just lost it right here. So this is really, really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap some of the heads. So something I learned in my previous video is that again, the head is a little bit loose right now as compared to what it was on the other video. So when I first tried to pop up the head, the whole neck joint came off with it. But not a big deal. It might happen again right now, as you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to hold this guy right here by the neck and just twist his neck a little bit to the side to see if maybe the head will come off. All right, no problem. So that went well. Last time this whole thing came off as well, but it's okay. It can be inserted back in with no problem. So let's go ahead and insert this head so you can see how it works. So you can see from the bottom right here how to get the joint in right, so you don't have to force it too much. And there you go. Oh wait, I thought I had it, but no. So I guess we have to wait for that click. There you go. You heard that? I did. So there you go. So we have this right here, the head sculpt already set in. One thing about this figure that I have to give credit and props to is that compared to the other Goku figure that I did on the other video, this head has no problem falling or coming off at all when you rotate the neck. So it is absolutely very, very sturdy. So you won't have to worry about your head falling off all the time. Now for his heads, let's go ahead and play with some of the hands that it comes with. So you can just pop the hand right off really carefully, nice and smooth. And we can always opt for something like this. How about this? Like a little bit of a grip effect hand kind of thing. And we'll just pop it right in. Okay, nice and easy. All right, sweet. So we're in, we have it. And he has this little cool gripping motion. And look at that gloss on his nails too. It is so cool and clean. What you looking at, it says. All right, so awesome. So for his feet, let's go ahead and swap them out. Again, these were a little bit hard for me to pop off at first, but then once I get loose, they're not as hard to swap. So let's get these off, okay, and then get the other ones. Now this set of feet are a little bit different than what you used to, because you have to insert them at an angle. You see that right here is not completely straight right here as in other figures. Is at an angle. So I'm really glad I noticed that, so we can learn together and show you guys how I go about it. Just rotate this little hinge forward so that it can be a smoother transition when you insert the fit joint. And it's still tricky, so be careful. And it's in. All right, sweet. Yep, it's in. All right, same for the other one. Let's go ahead and move the hinge a little bit forward. because again, the feet come at an angle when you try to swap these. So let's get it in there and just a little bit more. I think I got it. Okay, sweet. All right, so there you go. We have the feet right here as well. So ready to go. And I wanted to show you guys one more thing. So let's go ahead and pop this hand and swap it for another one. And it's gonna be a hand that has a little hole for the special disc power effect that it comes with. So let me just go ahead and put this in. Okay, we have this little hole right here. And then we have the power disc effect that it comes with. Let's go ahead and pop one off. Okay. And then you're gonna see this little piece right here on the very middle of the disc that you can just insert into Frieza's hand to create that little power effect. All right, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll click it and it's on like this. Super, super cool. All right, there's a lot of mobility that you can play around with by lifting his shoulder above his head and stuff like that. It is so, so cool. You can even rotate the palm of the hand and it'll give you an effect like this. It is super, super cool. Now let's go ahead and get it off to show you guys something else I run across. So I got it off, and as you can see, it's hollow. Oh no, it's broken, right? Wrong, because it's part of the whole thing. So you just smoothly remove it, and it can always be put back into place right here in the middle. So don't worry, it's not broken. So if that happens to you, do not panic, okay? So you just go ahead and put it back in, and that's it. So nothing's broken. As you can see, it's part of how this works. So I'm glad I got to show you that, guys. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and show you guys one more thing right here. So we have this little figure accessory for Goku, because these two figures are made to be paired 100%. As you can see, we have Goku and then Frieza right here, side to side. Okay, so very, very scale accurate, absolutely incredible. So let me just go ahead and use this one accessory to show you how it works on Goku. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this little hair piece on the front, swap the face for this one right here, put the hair back on. All right, so we have this right here with Goku being punched by Frieza, and this is exactly how this accessory works right here. You see that? Like a little punching face that you can swap on the Goku figure. So this is Frieza by SH Figuarts. There is absolutely no complaint I have on this figure, other than the fact that maybe his shoulders are a little bit too wide to the point where it has to stop at a certain point. But that's not really a complaint given how massive this guy is. It is absolutely a figure that I enjoyed reviewing and unboxing with you guys to the last minute. It is one of my favorites so far. It is great. It is very dynamic. And even though it only relies on two colors, purple and white, you know, and the red on the eyes and black on the nails, it is absolutely incredible, and it's just non-stop, endless action that you can have with this figure. The amount of detail, it is so good. And I think what makes this figure so much good is that it doesn't need that many accessories. And there's not that really any accessories out there that I could find on eBay for this guy, because he simply doesn't need them other than just repaints, but that's it. So this guy is an absolute unit. It is very complete. It doesn't really need any accessories. All you need is right here. So 10 out of 10 to this figure. Really enjoyed it. I hope you guys can get yours. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon on the next video.